Morning. It is Good Friday. It's Good Friday. It's Easter. We've basically have ventured. We got through March. We got through the cold February. And now we are officially in April. Okay, it's April 3rd. And we are we're done. We're done with winter. Winter is over with. Now there'll be some days in April that is going to be cold. That probably will, have it will feel like it'll feel like a lousy day. But overall, we are going into June. That's my goal, is to get to June, and that's my goal. I want to get to June. Okay. And that's my goal. And today is a new day. We've already done $500 in sales, and it's not even 11 o'clock. So it's been a good day, and we've sold a lot of sets this week, and I'm gonna go over all the sets that we have. The thing about it is that you promote what you've got, and we got all these sets, and every time I promote them, I sell them. Why wouldn't I do that? Now I am going to show you something. Okay, so I'm going to show you something. We bought a collection yesterday. We went to Ted's, and Ted was downsizing, and so he decided to sell us a lot of these cars he bought from me back in 2015, when I was selling the REH collection from the Montgomery Road store. And we have got a great and I told Auto World, this is what I told Auto World. I told him this, I've told him now for 2 years. You have all the Aurora cars that were made in the 1960s. Every one of them had a little guy in them. Okay, look at that. Every one of them had a little guy in them. Every single car that was an open wheel had a driver. Okay, every car that was open wheel or open had a guy. Even this Mustang. Look at this Mustang. It had a guy in it. Okay. And this is some of the collection that we bought from Ted. See the guy? Right there is a guy. How easy would it be to put a driver in every single car that is a convertible? Look at this. Look at this. Now, would you rather buy it with the guy in it or with no guy in it? It's very simple. You know, it's you got this right here. Would you rather have a guy in this Shelby like this? Or would you rather it like this? And it's such an easy fix, but you know, it's almost like, I don't know. Anyway, so we have a collection here. This is just 3 of 20 trays that we have. And these are just some of the cars that we are going to be putting on for our club members, okay? A lot of these will be for our club members only, okay? Club members only, okay? And now for I have to officially apologize to mostly Tip Top Cat, okay? And because my son basically insulted most Tip Top Cat for telling me that his name was offensive. Now, I have no idea why Tip Top Cat's name is offensive. Now, one thing I do need to check here real quick. I have to do something really quick. Let me right here. Let me call this phone number real quick. I got to take care of this really quick. Then this is another tray. Look at this.
Hello.
Hey, did you have plans for the kids tonight?
Yes, they're going with Ryan ice skating and the neighbors.
Ice skating?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All righty. Okay, that's what I needed to know.
Okay.
Sorry, yep. Goodbye. Thanks. What? Ice skating. Ice skating today? Yes. That was the best excuse he could give you? No, that was Mandy.
Yeah, she just made that up.
You did.
She's like, ice skating, even though it's too warm.
Unless they go to the ice rink at in Toledo Bowling Green. And this is the other set of cars that we have. So I need to officially apologize to Tip Top Cat, mostly Tip Top Cat. I will agree it's lengthy, but if the top of the cartoon. Yeah, see, they don't understand that Tip Top Cat was a cartoon, okay? And very popular cartoon in the 1960s. Okay, so I hate to tell Dusty Balls that you have to change that name. My daughter-in-law, Mandy, does not like Dusty Balls. So you have to change that immediately. And I'm going to basically time you out until you can change that name to a better name than Dusty Balls. Okay. So you have to change that to something other than Dusty. My daughter-in-law does not like that name. Okay. And so I'm just going by my daughter-in-law, Mandy. Do you understand, everybody? So this is just 3 trays of cars that we are going to be offering to our club members. Okay, these are, now we have another box that is just auctions that we're going to be doing for our auctions. Okay, so that is going to be some of the fun things that we are going to be offering. I have a big problem, okay? I have a big problem here with all of this stuff that was sent to me from Jose, that everybody took everything out of the box, okay? And where is everything? Because he says there were toys and other things, and now I don't, all I found were these. Do you know who emptied them out of the box? You're not sure, but you don't have any idea who it was? You really don't.
On top of the fridge. You need to explain to Nate what it was.
I give up. I I tell you, I try to do things correctly. I try to be a good guy. I try not to be a putz. That's really what it's all about. Now, this weather. Okay, so let me explain the weather and how it affected my body last week. Okay, because I went to Vegas and I did not have this knee problem that I have right now. Okay, now granted, it was pretty good weather all the way there and back, and then last week, okay, it just went from 70, okay, to like minus or to like 28 degrees in literally one day. Okay, it was like beautiful one day and then terrible the next. And you know what, that was the whole weekend. Okay, so all right, so I got a tip top Anthony. Okay, what's going here? Okay, hold on a second, I gotta read all these comments that everybody. No, you can't say that, Krusty Balls. You can't say that, guy. You can't say girls. Okay, you can't say that. Oh my gosh, please don't say that. Oh my God. You guys are ruining the show today. Please. I got to ban Anthony. Why is everybody so Anthony, you can't say that. Oh my gosh. That's over the top, guys. You guys are being over the top, okay? So anyway, um, my knee just like the weather was. I was gonna take the movies to. I was gonna take the kids to go see Mario Brothers, but I guess they're going ice skating. No, there is no freedom of speech on a private live stream. There is no freedom of speech. Okay, you have to be within decor. Okay, you have to be in decor. Okay, that's what we're trying to tell you. It's not, James. It has nothing to do with freedom of speech. It's having to do with decor. Okay.
Measurement over. Your systolic blood pressure is 168.
168 over 99.
Attention, please. Please keep silent and relax. Keep the cuff at heart level. Start measurement now.
I can't. I'm here to help. This is what.
Measurement over. Your systolic blood pressure is 106. Attention, please. Please keep silent and relax. Keep the cuff at heart level. Start measurement now.
Okay, I want your name to be Artemis 2. Just like I said it. Artemis 2. Okay? Donut time. Perfect. Does anybody know what time it is? Yeah, it's quarters of 10.
Systolic blood pressure is
Now it's 171 over 104. It's going all over the place. Well, I'm talking too much. Okay, let's just do a nice, relaxing.
Attention, please. Please keep silent and relax. Keep the cuff at heart level. Start measurement now. Measurement over. Your systolic blood pressure is 106. 67 millimeter of mercury pillar. Your diastolic blood pressure is 104 millimeter of mercury pillar.
All right, 167 over 104. So I've got technically high blood pressure, and I'm basically unhealthy, which is all a bunch of BS. I am well, yeah, a couple of donuts will drop that blood pressure down. You're probably right. You're probably right. Okay. And so I've been trying to say something, but I keep getting interrupted. And so, my leg this weekend, it was just terrible when we were camping. I should not have gone camping last weekend. Let me make this clear. It was just too cold. And, going from cold to warm and then going swimming, oh my goodness, that was even worse. But I wanted to make Adam happy, okay, because he is a very, Adam is a very sensitive boy, okay, and you have to smoke a doobie that will drop the blood pressure. What a Democrat. And so Adam is he's a very sensitive guy. I noticed that with his wife, okay, and him and his child, okay. They need another child. That's the thing. You cannot, and I don't care what anybody tells me. I don't care what anybody says. You can't have just one child, okay? It does not work. I mean, you can have one kid, but you have to have two or more children. That's all there is to it. Why does the guy keeps sending the hearts? Monty Snugs, I'm in the medical field. You need meds. Okay. That's all I need is meds. That's the problem with this world is too many people are on meds. Do you realize that when you watch television, you hear about all this medications? The side effects are worse than just dealing with the thing you have. Okay, I mean it is ridiculous. I don't want to hear it. All right, so let's see here. We got to get this going. Let's see if we get. Let's have some fun. Now, this is if you want to get a great. Okay, let's see here. What time does the sale start? People are asking.
Good Friday.
I really like this helicopter. Do you know why I like this helicopter? Is because it is so easy to use. You know what I mean? It is just a very easy helicopter to fly. It's just very easy to fly. And it's just something you could just take outside. If it's not windy, you could take it outside and just fly it around. And it's only $39. Here's what I always tell people when you're buying an RC. You want to get one that's inexpensive to practice with. Because if you buy an expensive one and you make all these wrong flights, okay, you're going to be damaging it. But if you get a basic one to understand the mechanics of flying, that's like with me with my ultralight. See, I was a master a master pilot. It's just that, I didn't do any training. That's just Brian, sometimes you can just say so much crap that it just backs up. You know that? I just, gee. So this is the helicopter. And then we have my favorite bomber. This is one of my favorites. This one right here, the bomber. Okay. Now I don't even know if this is charged or not. Now this is the Eagle Owl. Okay. And this is again a very nice airplane. Very easy to fly. Watch what happens. All you have to do is just take off, and it just takes off from my hand. Look at that. Of course, now the battery is dead. Go figure that one. So let's see here. Let's charge that. I got a battery. I got a plug right here to plug in. We'll charge that for a little bit. Now, my favorite is my, this one has gone through so much damage. Oh my gosh, what was that? Somebody moved all my equipment here, and they can't keep their hand off of my stuff. That's the problem. There's an obsession with touching stuff. And this is I love these things. These are my favorite. This thing has been through so much damage. Okay, I have literally crashed this thing so much. Now the battery on this thing is almost dead. Now I can't get the battery out. What the heck did I do to this thing? Brian is an unofficial crash test pilot for the ultralight industry. Knee rehab. Well, you know what? You might be right. I might need some knee rehab. But I'm going to wait until it gets warmer. I have a feeling it's the weather. And so somebody must have put some crazy glue in this, because it's all, I can't get my battery out. Unbelievable. You gotta be kidding me. This thing has been through so much crashes, and now I can't even get the battery out. Go figure. There we go. Now let's charge this battery up. Okay, so that is charged. Let's put another battery. Yeah, I put crazy glue. Too much crazy glue in that, that's for sure. All right, so we're going to charge that. Now, there is a new one that we bought, okay? I'm going to show you that in a minute here. Let me charge that, but I wanted to go over all the race sets that we have because we sold so many race sets just in the last couple days. Every time I show the Victory 400, we end up selling it. Now, my knee is in really bad shape. I don't think it's in bad shape. I think it's now somebody already has changed something. Do they like to change things in here all the time? Okay, so none of the HPRs are in here. Okay, so and that's what I wanted to show. I give up. I give up. I'm not going to deal with it anymore. I'm not going to. Ay, 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 ay. Unbelievable. You can't make this stuff up. You really can't. And I'm not even going to try. I was going to show you these new helicopters that we got, but for some reason, they want to do an audit right when I want to show them. I give up. I got to get out of here. I got to go to Florida for a month or 2 months. I just need to leave. You know what I'm saying? And then just not even come back. Let's see. Thank you, Carl. Okay, Carl Sluckard did it. Monty, I'll be praying for you and your surgery. Okay, Roger, Vic, I love the Rock Solar Power Station. It's compact and strong, and you have great power anytime, anywhere you. No, I'm telling you. Listen, guys. Hold on, let me go get one. That's what you are obsessed. Yes. Yeah, Excel files. You just like to print off lists. Unbelievable. All right, so Rod Rodriguez bought one of the Rock Solars that we have on our website and the solar panel. Okay, now Rob Rodriguez lives in California. So if he leaves this solar panel outside, his Rock Solar will charge in literally 2 hours. Okay. And I have mine right here. Okay. I have this thing right here. It's been here. And see, there we go. Matt Henry. He moved this charging thing. I had that in the other, but he doesn't like it, so he moves things. It just infuriates me, just constantly. It just, oh my gosh, I just can't handle it anymore. I'm just gonna literally lose my marbles. Anyways, this is my Rock Solar. I've had this now for 4 years. And right now it's in a full charge. It's charging this battery, okay? And that's just the one unit that I have. And that is this unit right here. It's the orange one. And then, now this might be the yellow one. The orange one has, this is the orange one. The orange one has more batteries or more cells in it, so it lasts longer, okay? Now, they'll both last about a day to 2 days, okay? But that's how compact this thing is. It doesn't even weigh a pound, okay? And it's got two 110 outlets. The only reason I'm showing this off again is because Rod Rodriguez bought one from me last week, and he loves it, okay? And that's why I'm talking about it again. It has two 110 outlets. It's got 4 USB. Now, the only thing, when this came out about 4 years ago, USB-C was not as popular as it is now, okay? And so there are 4 USB ports and only 1 USB-C port, okay? Now, You can get these little tiny converters. Matter of fact, I have one. I'll show you. Hold on a second. So I can go in and yell at Mac Henry. Yes, you did. I had my power thing over there. Oh, you did. Don't deny it. I just ran into this again. Okay, so these are the little USB converter clips that you can buy, and they just snap right in here. Just like that. Now that can be a USB-C port, okay? I'll put that right here on mine because that's where it's supposed to be, actually. Okay, so this is the Rock Solar orange one. Plus, it's got a headlight or a light. Okay. It's got several lights. And this will charge a laptop twice. Okay, twice. It will charge a laptop twice. You basically just use it outside instead of running power cords everywhere. Just charge one of these, and then if you don't want to pay for electricity, now you got to watch out in California because they might charge you, they might bill you for using. You can get yourself a solar panel. This is the Rock Solar solar panel. Okay, and this stretches out into 3 panels, and it will charge your charger or your battery pack, and it will do it in about an hour. I think it's about an hour. Hold on, let me see. It says right here. Let's see. Where does it say right here? Now, it doesn't tell how fast it charges, but I had mine in the sun, and it charged it in about 2 hours. Okay, especially if you got the California sun just beating on this thing. Your Rock Solar, your thing is going to be charged in about maybe an hour. Okay, because you're getting pure sunlight. So if you want to buy these are available on our website, ProTinkerToys.com. Rock Solar. And Mac can go with you. Yeah, both of you can. Yeah, you both can be kicked out in the same wagon. Unbelievable. So that's why I did that, because Victor Rodriguez loves his Rock Solar. Okay, he loves his Rock Solar. All right, and the problem with Sarah is she always leaves the bathroom trash can outside the bathroom. I don't understand her philosophy behind that. So, I was gonna go take the kids to Mario Brothers tonight, but I guess they're going ice skating with Ryan. The price, okay, that's a good question, Most Tip Top. There's 2 prices for the Rock Solar. You have the yellow one, which is $119, which is a smaller battery, and then $159 for the bigger unit, which is the orange one. Okay, and the solar panels are $59, I think. It's a great listen. I'm telling you right now, you will never need to buy a new. This thing will last you at least 10 years. Okay, now I can't guarantee it, but I've had it for 4 years. And this thing is charging right now. It's charged. I don't even need to have power. I keep these things charged, and I can charge all my remote control stuff. I'm telling you, listen, when a customer is telling me that they love Rock Solar, sure. Okay, that's all I'm telling you is that you will like the Rock Solar. Okay, if you don't want to spend that much, then just buy the yellow one. If you're a club member, you save 10% off. Listen, the only reason I got the Rock Solar units, matter of fact, let me go get it. I'm going to beat up Mac. It's just your looks. You ever look at yourself in the mirror? Pretty bad. All right. Hey, Nate, I want you to start working on taking this door apart.
The vault door?
Yeah, I want you to just unscrew everything, get some tools, and just start taking it apart.
Okay.
And then selling it and see what we get for scrap. Okay, so this is basically the Rock Solar. Okay. Now, you're probably asking, why are you keep pushing this thing? Because number one, I travel a lot. Number one, I camp. Now, one thing I do when I go to Myrtle Beach, I just take my Rock Solar to the beach and it will charge my phone. It will charge my iPad. Everything that I take with me can be charged for the whole day with this unit right here. A whole day. It will charge your phone at least 20 times with one charge. Okay. All right. So now here's Adam Hurt. I just want to say I had the best camping and we should go again next month. Okay, so this is really funny. So I already booked camp. There's plenty of campsites at Yogi Bear State Park or campground in Fremont, Indiana, Adam. So I'm not even going to go there. I've got a whole weekend. Site number 4, 536. I'm leaving on Friday and I'm coming back on Tuesday. Okay, so I saw Type C just there. Yes, there is one Type C. There's one Type C, and then there are 4 USB ports. But you can buy this little device on Amazon. There are USB-C converters. Okay, you see this? And you can plug this in to your device to give you extra USB-C plugs. Okay. So it really doesn't matter that you don't have enough plugs in it. But God bless you, brother. That's right. God bless me. I appreciate it. So she told you that the floor is wet and she left it dry first. Okay, I have no idea. Can't wait for our next camping trip, brother. The guys. Well, I even take it now to trade shows and race my slot cars because I don't need to pay. If you go to a convention, you have to pay for electric, and it usually is like $100 to $200 to have the union give you electric. Not anymore. Just take my Rock Solar. Rock Solar, it will run the slot car track, plenty of power for the whole day. And then I just take it back to the hotel room and recharge it. Listen, the only reason I'm pushing them right now is because it's summertime now. It's coming to summertime. A lot of people are camping, and a lot of people might be, what power. Let's say you go to a campground that doesn't have electricity, and you want to, basically go on a hike or something, and or you just want to go to the beach and you want to have power, or you want to take your RC stuff and you want to be able to charge all your batteries. Rock Solar, right there. Rock Solar. Available right here at ProTinkerToys.com. You can buy one right this second at ProTinkerToys.com. Solve all your power needs all summer long. All summer long. I'm telling you, I use it all day long. It's right here. My unit is right here. Right. Look, I'm going to show you. I know you guys don't believe me, but this is right here. Right there. There's my Rock Solar right there. Right there's my Rock Solar right there. Okay. And I leave it there all day long. It keeps all my electronics charged unless Mac Henry decides to come in here and change things. He's got this obsession with wanting to change things. F&M, good morning. I saw that Brian showed some of the cars from the collection. Everything they put up for the club members has been have been shelf queens, and they're brand new, never ran. Rod, are you? Let's see, Victor Rodriguez. Rod, are you a club member? How much does it cost you? Is it worth it for the savings, or does it force you to keep buying? No, it's everything. It just you save money being a club. Okay, so let me explain about club members. So if you're spending more than $110 a year, okay, that's really what it is. If you're, it's like the Costco, you know. People say, well, Costco's not, well, just the gasoline you save, plus you get a cash back on every dollar you send. And so that pays for your my membership alone at Costco and Sam's Club. I don't pay just so everybody knows, I don't pay my membership at Costco and Sam's. The rebates that I get by using their credit card and paying it off every year or month and buying gasoline and going to food and all that with my Sam's Club or my Costco card, that pays it off. So when you think, there are 43 people out there. How many of you are club members? Let's say there's half of you that are club members. If you're going to spend more than $100 a year at ProTinkerToys.com, you might as well just pay for the membership. Okay? Because you're going to save 10% on everything that you buy here. Okay? And literally, if you buy a high-ticket item once, let's say you buy a Samurai. Let's say you decide to buy a Samurai for your grandkids, or you want a Samurai, all right? This is $269. You're going to save 10%. That's almost a third of your membership already. You know, I could promote I don't. What do you want?
Country Charger.
Yeah, Country Charger. Another set we just sold. Country Charger. We sold like a whole bunch of stuff. You bought. Give me this.
Oh my gosh! And then I need that.
He needs
Super International.
He bought a Super International. We just sold a Super International. Unbelievable. You bought 4 Coca-Cola. I got to get more of those Coca-Cola cups.
Yeah, we're almost out.
And so, club membership, like that guy right there, that would have paid for his club membership right there by buying all that stuff he just bought. It is exciting. You know, I could tell everybody, hey, get our club membership because we want your $10 a month. That has nothing to do with it. Plus, you get a free club car whenever we come out with one. I know it's kind of sparse between, but, we try to come out with a club car. But a club membership, what you're doing is, it's like a Costco membership and like a Sam's membership. You're committed to buying at them because you want to buy whatever deals they have. And you're really supporting my store, really. You're supporting Ryan and Daniel, Jesse and Mandy and all the you're supporting our store, really. That's what you're doing. This whole thing, you're just supporting my life, and then I return and do videos and make you happy and make you fun. It's all part of the show. It's all part of having fun, Rob is one of the best guys in the industry, like Ted. Now, oh, wow, that's exciting. Mr. Tip Top. I saw one of those drug ads on TV, and they were slot cars in it. Oh, no, there's a lot of videos out there now showing people with slot cars, okay? I'm waiting for somebody at Hollywood to contact me and want me to do a video. I used to do demos at FAO Schwartz all the time. I would go to Vegas. I'd go to New York. I'd even do one when they had one. I think they had one in Atlanta or no, Texas. They had an FAO in Texas, and I would do demos of the digital system. You know, UNM and everybody is writing these very long text messages. Okay, and Rob, are you a club member? Yes, it's worth it. Being a club member is worth it. Brian I showed some of the cars. Yes, I did. Yes, I'm a club member. You save even if you join. Yep. Hi, Adam. Oh, wow, that's exciting. Rob is one of the most tip top best salesman ever. No, I'm not necessarily a best salesman ever. I love a good deal. I've always loved a good deal. And you know what's a good deal? I'm going to show you. I sold one yesterday and I'm going to sell another one today. Guarantee it. You know what's a good deal? Well, the Samurai is a great deal. But this thing right here, the Rally 4x4. I keep talking about this set. I am so glad that I bought every set that Auto World had. They had like 50 sets, and I bought every one of them. I said, ship them all to me. And you know what? This is one of the best sets. If I was going to do a set for Auto World, I would do this set, but I would call it the Transamerica Rally 4x4. That's what I'd call it. The Transamerica Rally 4x4. And all of them would be Transamerica cars, past cars that they've done. Okay. And it's still the great, like Ricky Thomas says, it's still the greatest show on earth. That's right. Now, Bradley Thomas, he was the new auction last night. He goes, Brian, I bought 2 of Ted's cars last night. So I need to pay for them. I need to give you my email and have them sent this way. So what you need to do is send an email to ProfessTinker at Gmail. Bradley, send us your email because Mac Henry is doing the invoices on that right now. He's supposed to, but he got diverted on doing what he wanted to do, not what I wanted him to do. So he's supposed to be, let me go check to see if he started doing the invoices for the auction last night. Let's just see if he listened to me, which I guarantee he did. Let's see. We come in here. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Well, you need to put their name in here in the notes so that you know who it is. Okay, do that, please. Because he's going to send you an email. He just called. All right, so Mac Henry, I guess I have to apologize. He did get them done, but we need Bradley's email. I tried to call him. We'll call the store right now. Thunderjet, what is not to like? That's right, exactly. That is exactly the correct comment that Anthony made. Thunderjets. What is not to like about a Thunderjet? Think about it. What is not to like about a Thunderjet? Just call the 419-800-8135. Just call the 419-800-8135. Or 877-729-2099. And I'll make sure they pick up that phone. All right. If they don't pick up the phone, I'll fire both of them for a day. How does that sound? Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. So we sold another Country Charger set. We have the Rally 4x4, the Blues Brothers set, the California Cruising, the Country Charger. Now, Auto World had a bunch of these, and I decided to buy a bunch of them because I think this is a great set. A Mustang and a Charger. And it's got an intersection and a jump track. This really is, this shows you where we are in this country of all this wokeness. Yes.
Please do not direct people to call the store before open hours. You ask them how many orders they did yesterday. It took them 7 hours. It took them till 2 o'clock to do 7 orders. Please do not direct people to call the store before open hours.
Well, I'm trying to get Taylor. I'm trying to get Bradley Taylor.
That
So
guy, if he keeps bothering us, I'm going to ban him.
Okay, so this should be called, if we were in a normal world right now, this set would have been called this car right here would have the Confederate flag right here, and it would be, now see, I'm losing my mind on what come on, Brian. Guys, help me here. What would have this been called? The TV series, Dukes of Hazzard. This, if we're in a normal world, okay, and there's none of this politically correctness and all this cancellation crap, this should be called the Dukes of Hazzards. And this should be Boss Hog, and this should be the Duke, the brother, the Charger, or the with the Confederate flag on it. If we were in a normal world, but no, they have to call it the Country Charger Chase, okay? Because of all the politically correctness crap. It's been a good seller, but and then the Scooby-Doo set, so he freaked out because, Bradley, Taylor, why does he all of a sudden want to ban people? He's got some really things screwed up, And it's like, you don't think that customer service, that's part of the customer service, Then why even have a phone system? Just delete all the phones. That's the problem. That's the problem that we have right now with a lot of these corporations. You can't even talk to anybody. You can't make that personal connection. Anyway. All right. So then the next set we have, which is the Tokyo Midnight. Now, we do have these sets here. This is a really nice set. So if you want to get, and we have lots of track, and we have lots of go cars, but if you want a great 143rd set, we've got the Porsche Lupinator set by Compact SCX. And it's the Lupinator with the loop on it. It comes with 2 Porsches, and it's $99. We have like 10 of them. A great set. This is a great set. The Lupinator set with 2 Porsches. Plus, I have tons of track. I mean, tons of track. Okay. And that's the Lupinator set. And then we have the Carrera Racing to Champion with the 2 F1 cars. Then we have the Tokyo Midnight. Now, this is a nice set. The reason this is a nice set, the Tokyo Midnight, is because it's a lot of track. You're getting 16 feet of track. Normally, the sets have about 16 feet of track. Where this set is about, this has 16 feet of track. Plus, it has 2 crossover tracks. So the cars are actually changing lanes. And a lap counter. It has a lap counter, too. And you can do 3 different layout designs, A, B, or C. You can do a nice oval because you have a switch track, which will change the cars will go on the outside one lane and come on the inside. And that's the Tokyo Midnight set. That's another awesome set. Now, the one set that we are low on, which is the The Motorsport 500. Motorsport 500. We are sold out of the Super 8, which is, or the figure 8 set. Unfortunately, we're out of that one. This is the comes with the Camaro and the Charger, white cars from the 1960s or 70s. This set actually came out in the 1970s. Similar. This set did. And this is a nice set right here. See, now Danny's on here making these long comments, okay? Customers who are waiting for their orders will be shipped. All customers are important. Just because our louder and more obnoxious doesn't make you more important. Ha ha ha. Not when the guy takes up more time and turns away more people than he worth. So now Daniel thinks that I turn away more people. Okay. How does that make sense? Listen, I'll quit doing the live stream as of right now. I just go away, I'll just go camping. I don't have to be here. Do you think I have to be here? Get a grip. Now, this is a nice one right here. I love this set. 16, the Breeze set. The Datsun Breeze set. The packaging alone is worth the money. Okay, here he goes. Here he goes again. Oh, I don't even want to talk to him. But I'll do it. I'll let you guys listen to how crazy he is. Go ahead.
Why do you think I'm talking about you?
What are you talking about?
Read the message again. I'm saying just because you're allowed, somebody said all customers are important. And I said, yes, all customers are important. However, just because you're louder and more obnoxious than the others doesn't mean you should be put in front of.
Well, that doesn't mean this is a brand. Bradley Cooper's a brand new customer, never auctioned.
Are you dumb?
No, that's not Bradley Cooper.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So you really think that Bradley Cooper is Snuggles?
100%.
100%. Okay, then. All right, then. Fine. Then I was mistaken. I didn't know that.
All customers, even if it's a new customer, you should be directing them to call the store during open hours because that's when we can best serve them. Otherwise, they're holding up all the orders that all the customers who already bought something. You're putting them in front of those customers. Between 10 and 12 is shipping time. So, our focus is on customers who have an order in the system, and we are servicing them at that moment. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess.
Those are the customers we're putting our full focus on.
Right.
Trying to make sure we get their orders out correctly.
Yep.
And answering the phone every other hour just because somebody wants to ask a random question is not conducive to running a functioning business.
Really? Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Does that make sense?
No, not at all, but whatever you want to say.
Okay, so stopping my shippers from shipping to answer a phone is conducive to a well-oiled machine.
Got it. Whatever. Okay.
Is that what you're telling me?
All right. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I did not know that right now, see, all this time we're waiting. I didn't know that Bradley Cooper was Snuggles. I did not know that.
It doesn't even matter. At the end of the day, you shouldn't be directing any customer to call before open hours. We have open hours for a reason.
Okay. Okay.
So this is what sucks, is they use you as an excuse for why they did a crap job.
Who did a crap job?
For when they take longer to do things, they use you as an excuse. Oh, your dad told me I need to answer the phone, so I don't need to ship anymore.
I never told him to answer the phone yesterday.
Yes, but that's what happens. You create an
Is this
what?
Is this really the hill you want to die on?
Yes.
Is it?
For sure.
I can't handle it. So, all right, just so everybody knows, Bradley Taylor is Snuggles. Now he better be careful today. He better be nice. He better not say any derogatory comments, or I'll ban him again. He'll figure out another name. Okay, so let me tell Mac Henry that Bradley Taylor is Snuggles. Oh, unbelievable. Bradley Taylor is Snuggles. Mac Henry. Unbelievable. We have to deal with this. And I told the problem I have with Snuggles is not Snuggles. Okay. It's not Snuggles. It's his brother, Peter. Peter is the older brother. And Peter needs to go over to Snuggles' house one day and just do this. Hello? Yeah, it's Peter. Oh, come on in, Peter. He needs to walk into Snuggles' house. Peter, this is Peter. Listen, I'm going to tell you this for the last time. You be nice on ProTinkerToys.com, or I'm not talking to you for a year. Do you understand me? I've had to deal with your obstinate your whole life, okay? And I'm not going to deal with it anymore. So either you be nice to Mr. Young and stop with all the stupid comments, or I'm done with you. And then Peter just needs to go out the house. That's exactly what he tried. It didn't work. Well, he needs to do it again. That's exactly what happened to my mother. My mother had this obsession with, if you lived in a trailer court, you were scum, okay? And she would always lecture my daughter, Kimberly. Well, you live in that trailer park, and it's really not. She never would want to visit us. And so you know what I did one day? I said, fine. I'm not going to go to their house anymore. I'm not going to talk to them. I'm not calling them. I'm not going to do anything. And so after about 2 months, guess what? Who called me? Not my mother, Mac J. Miller, my stepdad. And he goes, hey, Brian, how you doing? I go, I'm doing good, Mac. How you doing? He goes, hey, why haven't you been at the house for a while? Or why haven't you invited us over? Or what's going on? Is everything okay? I go, well, you know what? Let me tell you what's going on, Mac. I'm not coming over to the house and I'm not doing anything because Mom keeps lecturing Kimberly that we live in a trailer park and that's kind of below her standards. Okay. And until she apologizes and changes, okay, we're not going to come over or do things because I'm not going to have Kimberly lectured about living in a trailer park. Okay. Now, we lived in the trailer from 1990 literally all through the 90s, all through Young's Newsstand. I had it all through Young's Newsstand. I bought a brand new trailer in 1990, and we lived in it for 10 years from 1990 to 1999. And in 2001, I bought the house in the house that we live in right now in Wayne, Ohio. Well, after I had that phone call with Mac, guess what happened? See, Mac is a very Mac is a very he was a very calm guy. Even though he was a Marine, it took a long time to anger him. Okay, well, he was mad, and I don't know what he ever did because Mom then finally changed, and she didn't have a problem with us living in the trailer. Okay, now we finally moved in about 2 years. I think that might have happened in '98. And in 2 years, we had moved to Wayne. But Mac stood in there and he said, listen, Maxine, I can imagine him. He's going in, listen, Maxine, you're going to stop lecturing Brian about being in a mobile home. Do you understand? Dora had a mobile home and you didn't have a problem with her living in a mobile home. See, whatever my sister Dora did, it was okay. But whenever us would do anything of the brothers and sisters, oh, that was a problem. But Dora literally walked on water with my mother. Okay, just so everybody knows. Okay, Dora literally walked on water. Okay, and her husband, they lived in a trailer for about 2 or 3 years. They lived in a trailer right next to in Sylvania, Ohio. Not Sylvania, but Sylvania, Ohio, near Sylvania, Ohio. So Peter Piazzo, you need to go to your brothers again And you need to bust the door down and say, listen, Snuggles, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of always having to stand up for you. Anyways, so that's it. That Kevin. So the things I have to go through, the ordeals that I have to go through with all these different people, it's just crazy. All right, so we had the Breeze set. This is another great set, the Breeze set, and we've got this in a Brian's Bargain. You can get the Brian's Bargain 15. All right, so the only thing I could say is Brian's Bargain 15 is the best deal you could possibly get, the Brian's Bargain 15. Okay. And if you want to get one right now, okay, we're going to do a 10-minute sale, okay? A 10-minute sale. Let me explain the whole sale. You have to call right now the store, okay? Right now, we're going to do a special 10-minute sale. You have to call right now, okay? We're going to see how many orders we get in 10 minutes, okay? You have to call the store right now, okay? And we're going to offer a super deal. Now, I'm just doing that to tease Daniel. I just thought that might get him upset. Not open. It's your own fault. You brought him back. Oh boy, Daniel is going to kill you. Rod Rodriguez, let me explain something to you. Okay. I can only ban him for a day. Okay. I can't ban him personally because he'll just create a new name. The problem with Snuggles is he doesn't know how to be different because his head is like this big. Okay. His head is. I mean, his head's like this big. Okay. He's walking around with a head this big. All right. And it's hard for him to be very humble. Okay. And, yeah, they're not supposed to answer the phone. We know who Bradley Taylor is. Okay. Unbelievable. And again, you're taking over control of the show. This is why people want me to ban you, Snuggles. Oh, dear God, help me, please. I can't handle this. All right, I'm going to ignore him. The size of the head of a lunar lander. It couldn't be Artemis. Oh, my gosh. You're right. No, I know I'm right, Rod Rodriguez. We have to be very Christian-like. Okay. I try to have that Christian forgiveness. It's very hard with what's his name. I'm not even going to mention any name. I'm not going to mention his nickname. I'm just going to ignore him. Hopefully he'll just quietly go away. Okay. That's the only thing that we can hope for is that he just quietly goes away. I don't know if he will, but you never know. Now, the next set we have is so we showed the Breeze set. I thought we had some figure 8 sets. But they don't ever do anything right around here. They always just are always doing the wrong thing. They're all a bunch of incompetent people. Well, they didn't unlock the sea container, so I can't go out there. All a bunch of losers around here. Now, the next thing that we have is the Gold Rush set. Now, I am going to say something that's going to get me in trouble. Okay. There are no parts for the amp chassis. Okay. I've asked Auto World for parts for the amp chassis for 1 year and 5 months. Okay. Back in January of 25, I said, please send me the guide shoes and the springs to the amp chassis. And I have not gotten a response to that at all. Okay. So there are no replacement parts as of right now, unless you call Auto World. Okay. This is the new amp chassis flamethrower. It does have flamethrower chassis. I'm not allowed to buy the flamethrower chassis, so we can't do that. So that's not going to happen. This is 18 feet of track. It has a lot of twists and all that. And this is a really nice set right here. Now the Storm Chaser set. Here's the Storm Chaser set. Now the Storm Chaser set. This is a really nice set too. Again, these have two Dodge Van, a 4-gear. That's the chassis we're going to do. The 4-gear chassis. We're going to do that in the Tinker Van logo for the next club car. And then you have the Storm Chaser, Dodge Van, Chevy Blazer. Both with amp chassis, but again, and this is 23 feet of track, which has a lot of curves. This is just one of those fun sets, and that's the Storm Chasing set. The problem is, now I was told that the amp chassis is very popular. Okay, now I don't know if that's true or false. All I know, based on my numbers, normally I would sell 100 sets. Okay. And, this is the thing that questions my, of just certain things that are happening. I'm thinking, now, if I was a retailer, which I'm the only retailer that sold 500 Victory 500 sets. So nobody sold that many sets more than I did. Just sort of, but now I was, nobody has contradicted that. Nobody has told me that, Brian, another place has done more. Okay, Emily is 6, so she's not coming over. Okay. And so if I was buying 100 sets of every set that they had, and then all of a sudden now I'm only buying 20 or 30, you would think somebody would say, well, wait a minute, now why is this guy that normally would buy a lot of sets, why isn't he buying sets from us anymore? Do you think maybe we should ask him a question on that? Well, you would think that. It's about a hole. Okay, Bradley, please do not comment that much. Just please. I don't want to ban you. I'm going to ban you for 10 seconds. I'm going to put him out for 10 seconds. There you go. Bradley is timed out for 10 seconds. All right, so this is the Storm Chaser set. A nice set too, fun set. That's got the amp chassis. Then the last one, which I told them how to fix this set, but nobody listens. There's still no speed racer in the car. There is no driver in these cars. And that's the thing that's missing in both these cars are the drivers. If they put a freaking driver in the car, they'll sell twice as many sets. That's all there is to it. Put a driver in the cars, you'll sell twice as many sets. Very simple. Put a driver, Racer X, Speed Racer, in both of their cars, and they will sell more sets. Very simple. But again, nobody listens to me, which is fine. I get it. Okay. I know I'm an obnoxious twit. Okay. That's what I am. I'm an obnoxious twit. Okay. I get upset about things, and You know, one of these days, these boots are going to walk all over me. Then another set that we have plenty of is the Blues Brothers. Why in the world would you make two Blues Brothers sets? I don't understand. La Maquira La Molo. Now it's a lot of track. You got 18 feet of track. You got two amp chassis on extraction chassis. So it is a nice set. I mean, and these are great sets because you get a lot of track. So if you want a fun starter set, this is it right here. That is the set. And then you have the Scooby-Doo set. We still have these. I bought 200 of these things back in 2011 when they wanted to get, or 2022 when they wanted to get rid of them all. I said, yeah, ship them to me. So I've got them in my warehouse. I think I have like 50 left or maybe 25 left. So they're finally selling out. Got the Blues Batmobile, or the Batmobile, Blue Batmobile, and the Scooby-Doo machine. Now, isn't that funny? So why does the Batmobile have people in it? Why does the Batmobile have people in it? Take the people out of the Batmobile. Well, you can't, because you can't sell the Batmobile without Batman in it. It just proves my point. Do you want to sell twice as many sets that you're selling right now, or cars? You got a Jeep. You've got a Mustang that's a convertible. You want to sell twice as many of those, put a stupid driver in them. Then we've got the 4-gear, Super International, the Senna set, and the Giant Raceway, and the large Blues Brothers set. So we have all those sets. Now, the only set that we don't have here, which I think is out in the warehouse or in the shed, is the super, or the figure 8 set with the Corvette and the Mustang. I think we have like 4 of those left. I think. Now, we might be out of those. I could be wrong. All right. Now, so today is Friday. Today is Easter, or Good Friday. This is a Good Friday day. We've got a bunch of Need-O coming in on Monday. We have a ton of Need-O coming in on Monday. So if you want to get a bunch of Need-O, you better Need-O it here tomorrow, okay? Because, yes, wanted to see the jump. Outer World, do what they want. That's right. That's all they want. They just want to do, they don't want any opinion, and that's fine. You know, I'm going to try to support them the best I can by having my exclusives, by promoting the cars they come out with. You know, we're going to do all that we can to promote them, okay? But we could use a you know, and I don't want to get into that. Okay, so my sheriff thing is fully charged. Now that battery's fully charged, this battery right here. Well, I have a feeling my okay, are you gonna keep on doing that, or are you gonna stop? All right, so we're gonna fly my helicopter. Now this is the Hero series. We also have the Army series, and those are Bell helicopters. Okay, and so this is my favorite helicopter. And of course it's a little windy. Whenever I come outside to do this, it always wants to. Now it's blowing. I can't look. Now I can't fly a helicopter in that weather. Unbelievable. Look. Holy cow. Well, I can't fly a helicopter in that weather. Yeah. Holy cow, my camera fell off. So that's my helicopter. Now I can't fly it in here though. This is one of the Rage Hero copters, and now we have the military version. We have a Navy, Air Force, Marine, and well, Brian, can you fly it without crashing? All right, let's try this again. You want to get a great helicopter that's fun to fly, one of these Hero copters. Holy cow. That's the Hero copter. And we have 5 versions of these. We have 4 versions of these and 4 versions of the military version. If you have a question, just call me right now, okay? Just call me right this second if you have a question, okay? And Mac Henry and Nate will love to talk to me, okay? Hold on a second. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Okay, Emily is sick today. Oh, that's just wonderful. I am so glad that she is sick. I'm glad that everybody is sick. Was there no school today or something? Good Lord. Okay, downloading content. That's right. Victor Rodriguez, good question. Brian, I will try to get over to Snuggles' house over the weekend and have a good long talk with him. Oh my gosh. If you have a talk, okay, now, all right, I'm going to do this right now. So I have a club car right here. So if Peter goes to Snuggles with a video of him lecturing his brother, okay, and telling him to shut up or I'm not going to talk to him for a year, I will give him this car right here. Oh, that'd be great content. Oh my gosh. I would pay $50 to see that. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is going to be great. Oh my goodness. Shut him up. Just shut him up. Oh, for the love of times. Oh, that is just beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I just want everybody knows that today is called Brian's Gimp Day, okay? And we are gonna do something special today because it's Friday and I can do whatever I want on Friday. I just got great news from Snuggles or from Peter Piazzo, his brother. Oh man, I can't wait for that to happen. Oh my gosh. Oh, that'll be so funny. Oh, I gotta calm down. Oh my gosh, that will be so funny if he does a video on that and going over to his house. Oh my god, because Peter, okay, if you've never met Peter, okay, I've met Peter and I've met Snuggles, okay. Those two guys are about as opposite as the moon is from Pluto, okay. Oh my gosh, Peter is such a nice guy. Oh my god. And on the other hand, Snuggles is such a jerk sometimes. His, his head is like this big. Snuggles this. Peter knows exactly what I'm talking about. And that's why you got it, Brian. That's why he's being so, he wants to do this. It's unbelievable. Because we got to get rid of these donuts. Rod Rodriguez bought me these donuts. I got to get rid of them. So we're going to have a nice cold Coca-Cola and a donut just before Easter. Oh man, it's almost frozen. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so Dale bought one of my tanks, and we sent him a new tread, and he just called me and said, we are good to go, all fixed and working. Thanks for your help. That's what a good retailer does. He answers the phone and helps his customers. Man, Adam or Daniel would not be a great. Okay, so Peter, let's see what Peter. Give me a couple days to get it done, Brian. Oh man, that's worth $50. That's worth $50 if I got to do it, maybe. What happened with you eating healthy? Okay, so that's a good question, John. It's donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time with Brian. With Brian. It's donut time with Brian. And I found out I ain't coming. he ain't coming nowhere near my house. Oh my God. I can't wait until I get that video. You know what the problem with you know what the real problem is with NASA and with the promotion of this Artemis, okay? Is they don't have a structured layout of what they're doing each day, and showing exactly where they are. See, back in the 1960s, CBS, ABC, NBC, they had great animation, and they would animate everything that was going on that we couldn't see. They had great animation. Okay. Now you would think that we have all this AI crap, we have all this modern technology for doing animation, and that we can't get a good overall animation of what's going on right now with Artemis. It's really crazy. It's stupid, actually. That's my opinion. Just my opinion. Now, my opinion's always right. Just ask Peter. I don't have to ask his goopy brother, because his goopy brother is just that goopy. Oh yeah, it's good to have a woman on board. Oh yeah, yep, yeah. That's a great thing. Oh yeah, that's all we need is a woman on board. Well, first of all, somebody is violating the 10-word rule, and I'm going to have to time you out for 10 seconds there, Bradley. I'm going to time you out for 10 seconds. I love doing this. I love timing out Bradley for 10 seconds. It really gets him upset, but makes me completely happy. Because what it does is it shows me how many times he talks. I was going to take the kids to go see Mario Brothers, but I guess they're going ice skating tonight. Who would take kids ice skating? I'm going to work on my tank later on. I might do a video of that too. I think I'm going to record it while I'm building, and then play it back, give it to Daniel, and have him upload it. Oh no, here's Charles Dixon. Charles Dixon is back. The problem with dieting is you end up heavier than before. Now they're already starting to overtake in the conversations. Oh my gosh. So for you guys that didn't see some of the cars that we are putting up for club members only, I'll show you again. So these are just a sample of some of the cars. Oh gosh. These are just a sample of some of the cars that we are going to have up for sale for club members only. Club members only. That's one tray. I have 40 trays of these, okay? I have 40 of these trays filled up with cars. This is just a small sample. I'm just showing you these kind of like as a teaser, okay? These are all teaser cars, okay? And here's an original. That's an Aurora original magnet traction with the magnet showing. Look at that. The Datsun 240Z original. And these are all going to be listed on our website. And those are all going to be brand new cars for club members only. Because we want to give the club member a reason to join. And that's why we're doing it. Nice stuff. And so we're going to time out Adam Hurt for 10 seconds for making fun of me. So Adam Hurt has been timed out for 10 seconds. I love doing that. So I just timed out Adam Hurt for not being nice. So Adam Hurt wants to go camping again. I told him, Memorial Day, I'm going to Yogi Bear campground. And Mandy, the kids can't go this year because they got friends coming over. So she's planning all these things during grandpa time. And, I said, okay, fine. That's the way you want to do it. I can live with it too, as long as you understand the hole you're digging. So, Adam Hurt is back. Can't time me out. I'm the president. Well, we'll just say about that here. We're going to put him back in timeout again. There we go. We put Adam Hurt on timeout again. We just put Adam Hurt on timeout again. Oh, Adam Hurt. Nope. Oh my gosh. He just keeps coming back, that little twerp. He just, oh, excuse me. I'm above the law. No one's above the law. Let's see. How can I hide him? I can remove him. I wonder if I can remove him. I'll have to figure that out. Well, that's what we're trying to do, is to make this like me, like this logo right here. Coca Cookie. Now, oh my G, you're never going to lose weight. I don't know what you're thinking. The force field is too great. Well, let me explain something to you. Okay, guys? Um, it's going to take some time. Okay. And I'm going to get there. I don't have any support. The problem is, I don't have anybody on this live stream that gives me positive support. Everybody criticizes me, or Arbuckle will say, well, that you end up gaining weight. Everybody's got a comment. Okay, everybody's got a comment. And it's just as funny because nobody gives me positive encouragement. All they do is they send me more food. Okay, just like Jose in Puerto Rico, he sent me a bunch of food. Okay, and before I had a chance, here's the problem that I had with this. So Jose sent me a box. It was mentioned to Brian Young, and so the guys opened it up. And then Nate was saying, well, some of the cooked donuts were stale. I don't care. If it was sent to me, it should have been kept in the box until I looked at it. But no, everybody has to be so nosy, and they threw them all away. Unbelievable. Donuts are an emotional support animal. No, they have nothing to do with that. Okay. Here's what I'm tired of. Now, I understand that a lot of people they I don't know, they think that I'm going to die tomorrow, or that I should have medication, or I should that I'm unhealthy. Okay, everybody's got a comment about my health. Everybody, I don't care who it is. Everybody thinks they know best for my health.
Silent and relax. Keep the cuff at heart level. Start measurement now. Measurement over. Your systolic blood pressure is 158 millimeter of mercury pillar. Your diastolic blood pressure is 92 millimeter of mercury pillar. Your heart rate is 95 beats per minute.
I don't know what to tell. I don't know why people are. I don't know. Maybe they're afraid that I'm going to have a heart attack. I don't know. Now, if I was under the genes of people that like Daniel's friend that was 32 years old and he had a heart attack, okay, you have serious problems, okay? But I am not under. My father lived to be 90, okay? His father died because he drank whiskey and had a pack of cigarettes every night, okay? And he coughed like that's. I remember I couldn't sleep, so I when I went in the Navy, I spent a week with my grandfather, and I couldn't sleep in the same house he lived in. I had to sleep up in the hill. He had this little bunkhouse because my grandfather would constantly do that all the time. Man, how in the world am I going to sleep in this house? My grandfather lived pretty old. My Aunt Ina lived old. Dixie lived old. Everybody in my family, my mom and my dad's side, were elderly people. None of them had health problems. None of them had heart problems. Okay. And so I am from a family of strong hearts. Okay. I have a strong heart. I also have a loving heart too. Just ask my wife. Okay. My wife could tell you how much of a loving heart I am. Okay. And for some reason, everybody, oh no, here he goes. Oh no. He's going to say good morning to everybody. Can you please just say good morning to all? And to all a good morning. How did your grandpa sound? Oh, he sounded terrible. No, she didn't have a stroke. She had an aneurysm in her neck, okay, which is different than a stroke, okay? So let's get that cleaned up there, Mandy. Yeah, like Mandy thinks that I'm going to be like dead in a year or two. You better let me take the kids to the movies tonight, then, Mandy, if you're so paranoid that I'm going to die. Unbelievable. Lane and Riley wanted to go to the movies tonight, and now they can't go to the movies. Lane and Riley can't go. You can't go see Mario Brothers, you know. But I'm just going to let that be on her neck, not mine. Bradley Taylor. Oh, no. Here we go. Good morning, Anthony. Far for the love of Mike. That's right. For the love of Mike. Holy moly. Holy moly is right. Holy moly is right. So I showed all those cars off. Let me throw this away. Are we getting anything done there today, guys? I don't see it. What? What do you mean that's the difference?
Look right here. Look. The one is not a captain. It's in the prop.
No, no, it's a single shot.
No. It's like the one. It's like this one. Okay. So.
Where's
one,
the Kentucky?
The Kentuckian is just like that, right?
Right there. And when you pull this
No,
back.
I think it's like this one.
No.
I think it's like this one, Brian. It's a prop.
No, it's not.
It's this right here. It's got a flint like this. That's what I think it is.
Look, it's got a thing right here. I know it is. They're all.
I thought they were all caps.
No, not all of. Yes, they are. Single shots. You put one cap in. Who is that? Is that Anthony? Look. Where's the Kentucky? Okay, so we do have 3 of the double eight racing layout. I'm gonna put these back here because I like this set. This is one of my top 5 sets. The double eight race set. What is that? SRS 341. Let's see.
Yeah.
All right, so
So we'll just like. So you still have the broken box, right? Like the Carrera box, the Carrera glass. We'll call it that. Broke, correct? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna send you a new one if I can get one, and you'll send me everything from the old one. We'll just send it to the distributor. Say this came broken. So yeah, I'll send. So like when I send you the new one, right? I'll put a return label on it. You put everything that we sent you originally. Okay. So hold on. It's not a lot of work. We have to do it for. All right. When you get a new one, right? Like I'll just ship you a new one, right? When you get it, all you do is put the old one in it with the return label that's in the box on top of it. So now I'm just but if I can't get you a new one, all right, I'm just gonna have to refund it.
oh, wait a minute. What's wrong with the car?
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I'm checking. All right, 1 second. He bought a Carrera car, and it's all like the glass shattered. The car is fine, right? So I was saying, we can probably auction that car off, right? That he has right now because the glass is broken.
What do you mean the glass is broken on?
So like somehow in the shipping, we shipped it like this. We shipped it just like this, like we receive it, and somehow
the packaging is broken.
No, the glass for the Carrera.
What I'm saying is the plastic case the car is in.
Yeah.
See now, if he calls Carrera, they'll send him a new case.
Okay.
We don't have any extra cases.
I don't see any. I don't see any extra cases.
Just he just needs a new case. Oh, brother.
Right. Well, if we get the car back, we can ship the.
Just send him a new case. Take a car.
We don't have a case.
I have ones down at the house.
Do you have ones at the house that I can
use?
The
auctioned ones. I can just take one out when I auction it.
Okay.
Yeah, just tell him we'll send him a new case.
That's what he said. He's like.
Yeah, we'll just send him a new case. All right, so this is one of my favorite set, the double eight set. We have 3 of these sets left, okay? So that is SC 340, 341. Okay, so we don't have those. Okay, double eight race set out of stock. We do have 3 of them. The race set is available. Okay, so we do have 3 of them available. The single race set is available. There are 3 of them. That's all that we have left. That is the double eight race set. You get the Corvette and the Mustang. Vintage Bach from the 1960s. Brian is going to live to be 100. It is written. No, it is written. Listen, let me explain something to you. there's a lot of things in life that are not certain. Like, for example, I don't know when I'm going to die. I don't know a guarantee when I'm going to. I know one thing, that Thomas or Samuel Clements knew that he was going to be born on Halley, or he was born on Halley's Comet. He was going to die on Halley's Comet. And that's the day he died, is Halley's Comet, when it came back 75 years later. I just have been kind of not guaranteed, but I just been he just been kind of not physically or spiritually or he just is kind of giving me this peace inside of me that I don't have to worry about life. Okay, I don't have to worry about dying tomorrow or dying next week. Okay, he's given me more reasons to live to be 100. Okay, and number one, I have to before I die. Okay, I have to drive to Alaska and back. That I have to do that. And I was thinking to take the camper. I don't know how long. Hey Siri, how long would it take to drive to Anchorage, Alaska from Ohio in my camper? It's 64 hours. Holy cow. Now let's see here. It'd take 2 days and 15 hours. So first of all, I'm going to go straight. I'm going to get on Interstate 90. I'm going to take Interstate 80 all the way across. And then I'm going to get on 90. 90 is going to take me all the way almost. Then I'm going to hit in Canada. Well, what road is that? What road is that? That would be so fun to do. Drive all the way to Anchorage. How fun would that be? How fun would it be to drive to Canada? That would be the funnest thing ever. I'm looking for 3 cars that I had when I was younger. Send me a picture, email it to us. Go to ProTinkerToys.com and send me an email. I'll find it. And to my house, so I go show you how we do it in California. Long Rolls Royce, I have that. Fall Guy truck, I had that. And the A-Team, I had that. I can get those cars. Those are easy. I can get a hold of those probably within the month. Okay, so let me know if you want them. They're probably going to cost you about $200 or less. Road trip. How many would love to see me do a road trip in the month of August all the way to Anchorage, Alaska and back? How many would love to see Anchorage, Alaska and back? How many would love to see that? Do it. Okay, so Hickson says yes. So Charles Hickson, he wants to see that. I think it would be sweet, actually. It's one thing I wanted to take Ryan and Daniel. This was 10 years ago. Now it's longer than 10 years. It's now 20 years. I wanted to take them on a trip and drive to Anchorage, Alaska. Go for it. Gregory Martin. Oh, hey, Gregory, how you doing? Oh, Greg Bauer, how you doing? Rod Rodriguez. Everybody says yes. Do it. Do it. Need new bearings. I'm getting those next Thursday. Charles Hickson should join you. Yes. Oh, that would be funny. Oh my gosh. That would be the funniest trip if Charles Hickson would go with me. Ah, oh my gosh. Oh, that would be so fun. Oh my gosh. I can't take Ryan. My wife would love me. Okay, my wife would love me to go with you to get me out of the house. Big Ryan and Brian Young traveling. Oh my gosh, that would be exciting. Take Big Ryan in the camper with me all the way. So there's gonna be a black guy and well, no, that was kind of like in 1984 when I took the kids around the country. I had Reggie Strickland was African or black kid, black, brown, I don't know, what do you call him? And Big Ryan and I in the car together. Holy cow, we'd sing all the way there. Oh my gosh. The problem is, the problem is I don't have a mattress. The bed above the cab is, I think, a little longer. I think it's like 6 foot. But I don't know if he'd be able to lay down on any of the beds I have. I don't think they're big enough for him. You and Anthony Bateman, check the wheel weight. There is no more Dusty Balls. We had that name retired. $8 again. Now it's not going to get $8. It's all going to go down in about a week. Everything will be done in a week. You guys really don't understand what's going on yet. And when it gets done, I'll just let you guys live it up. $3,835 Okay, so 3,000. Hey Siri, 3,835 miles divided by 8.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Could you restate the question?
479 gallons. $1,600. It will cost me. Iran just shot down an F-15 rescue mission underway. It would take $1,600 worth of gas to get to just there, and it would be $1,600 to get back. So I need 3,000 just in gas. Well, I just want to end the show and hope everybody has a wonderful Easter. 2,000 years ago, about 2,000. Some people think it's 2,000. Some people think that it's a little less. There was a woman that gave birth, a virgin birth to Jesus Christ. He lived on this earth for 30 years, and then he was crucified on a cross. He was buried for 3 days. He rose again, and that started the disciples in their obsessionable quest for the truth and for the expansion of the gospel. There's one thing that is so amazing. There's only one time in history that Jesus Christ could have come, and that time was it. It was basically a 60-year period during the Roman Empire, which Rome had the largest infrastructure. It had a road system. It had a mail system. It had an aqueduct system. It was the perfect opportunity for the gospel of Christ to expand and to explode across the world. It was only that time, that only 60 years from AD 0 to 70 AD when Jerusalem was sacked. It's the only time that Christ could have come, and he promises. He doesn't promise a sinless life. He doesn't promise a flawless life. He doesn't promise you to have no problems in life. He doesn't promise you to be rich. He doesn't promise anything. All he does is he promises to give you joy and happiness. Sometimes it works, and sometimes we screw it up. All right, what are you doing here? She's just too pretty for Nate. Nate just does not deserve a girl like that. She's just too pretty. You know what I'm saying? It's just, he's so ugly. You know, Nate is. So, anyways, I'm just kidding. So, anyways, our goal should be always to be better to man, to our fellow man, and always strive to be better. Always striving to be better and helping others. And that's right. And no promise for tomorrow. There is no promise for tomorrow. I could die tonight, honestly. I could go to bed and I just wouldn't wake up, and I would never know the difference. I would never know the difference. Let me make that clear. Is I could go to bed tonight, I could lay down, and if all of a sudden my heart stopped, I wouldn't even know it. I wouldn't know that I wasn't here anymore, and it's all over with. And so that's the way life is. James 4:14 basically sums up your life in a basically in just one verse. James 4:14. Life is but a vapor. And this is in the King James Version. Life is but a vapor. It appeareth for a little time and then vanishes away. Your life is like a vapor. Your life, and also another word, an Old Testament, it's like a breath. Okay, so a breath is between your hands, right here. You're just one breath. You just take one step and you're done. All these politicians, all these senators, and all these congressmen, they want their names up everywhere, here and there. Within 20 years, nobody will ever know they existed. I always find it funny. I was watching one of my favorite film noirs, one of my favorite Hollywood movies that was made in the 1948. Okay, it's called The Naked City. Okay. I don't know how you date Nate because you're too pretty for Nate. Nate is about as ugly as a toad. You know that, right? He's not?
No.
My gosh, are you trying to get him to kiss you or something? Because you've got it heavy on right now. My gosh.
What? That's just what I wear.
It's what you wear? You're trying to get him to give you a hug and a kiss then? Is that it? So you've got this red hair. You're an ornery one, aren't you?
Yeah.
She's just a minor. Anyway. Yeah, I know. So anyway, this movie, it's called The Naked City. It's on YouTube free. It's a great movie too because everybody in that movie, okay, and it takes place in New York City, okay? Everybody in that movie, okay, that you see in New York City, the people in the streets and everything, everybody in that movie, they're all dead. There might be maybe 1% of the people that were in that movie that you know have been, even if maybe the kids, maybe a baby might be still alive, but they're in their 70s or 80s, okay? There might be a small portion, but everybody in that town is dead. Everybody. Let that sink. And how many people come to replace that? And that's life. That's the life cycle. I am a father of I had 6 children. We lost 2. We lost Derek in 1990 and we lost Kimberly in 2009. My wife and I, we had 6 kids. We lost 2. And then in 2013, we decided to be foster parents and we adopted 4 children, Frankie, David, Mark, and Missy. And I have now 12 grandkids. Okay. And they are now going to be my future. They're going to continue the Young name. Okay. You never know. Cameron Mason will probably work here. He'll probably do the live streams in about 10 more years. He'll take over me probably because his dad sure isn't. His dad is just, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie UHF, Weird Al Yankovic. But anyways, he made a fake commercial called Spatula City. Spatula City, Spatula Cities. We sell name brand spatulas for less. Buy name brands, buy 9 spatulas and get the 10th one for 1 penny. And then and at the end of the commercial, there's a guy sitting at a desk. And this is exactly who Ryan is. This is exactly who Ryan is. Hi, my name is Cy Greenwald. I love spatulas so much, I bought the company. And that's Ryan with mattresses. He's got no excitement in his selling. Good, let's see, RC Camp. A good man leaves an inheritance. You are a good man, bro. Yeah, I know, bro. Mandy, Cameron is by far a cloned you. He is the next Professor Tinker. Oh no, I totally agree. Cameron he is crazy. He is a wacky one. He's a wacky one. Oh yes. He's a wacky one. Oh yes. So anyway, so that's that's our history, and that's your history. Your history is what you've done with your kids and how your kids are going to continue the name. And uh, um, but I want everybody to have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I want everybody to have a good Christmas. I mean, Easter. Why am I talking about Thanksgiving and Christmas? Everybody has a wonderful Easter. We're going to go ahead and sign off on. Okay, that was a lot of fun.
Bye.
Yeah, that one's finished. Yeah, man, you got it. You got that way too strong. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You can't even. Holy moly. Holy dollar. We are on 2.5 hours already. All right, guys. So we are going to sign off. And Will, let me say this. Will, as Ronald Reagan once said, we're going to commence bombing at any minute. Thanksgiving is every day at my house at dinner time. That's right. Amen. We're gonna have a good turkey dinner on Sunday. We're gonna have a lot of fun on Sunday, and the kids are gonna be coming over. I'm gonna do all the inflatables because we did a inflatable thing for Halloween. We're gonna do the largest inflate in the county. Matter of fact, I got to get a hold of those people too. Hey Siri, inflatable company in Toledo.
Okay, I found this on the web for inflatable company in Toledo. Check it out.
All right, guys, we're going to sign off. We're going to say thank you very much. And we're going to say adios, amigos. Adios, amigos. Adios, amigos. In other words, goodbye.